Hi, my name is Ananya Rao, and this is my short film, What We Don't Say, for my Strnad project. I was inspired to do this project because growing up, I've always disliked the way mental health was portrayed in wellness classes. The idea and issues seemed very straightforward, but in reality, this isn't the case. Coupled with the constant comments I heard from TikTok and my own family on how they don't understand teenagers, as if we're some kind of phenomenon. I knew that a project that surrounded teenage mental health and general interaction was important to me. For this project, I knew I wanted to convey actual students. That could have been through a series of sketches I drew and clipped together, actual students going through their daily lives like a documentary, or a fictional film going through a group of girls in a friend group. I originally chose the latter. The decision came from my love for film and movies in general. On top of the fact that during my sophomore year, I had been a part of a school short film by the film students for their end of the year project. In this project, I broke down a 180-page script to 24 pages over the first academic semester. After I started casting for my short film around the school, I presented several casting calls during morning meetings at the beginning of the school day. I contacted the Performing Arts Fellowship director and was able to speak at a few theater classes at the school, along with the performing arts teachers presenting the extra credit opportunity, aka my film, to the classes I could not present at. Despite all of the effort to get students involved, I moved toward creating an AI video to portray each character independently. Over the course of my spring break, I was able to publish my script through a non-distributive publisher, create a lookbook for my film, and create two different AI videos. The first one went through the script. For this video, I had to create and generate several AI stock videos that I created through vibe coding. Vibe coding is when a developer writes code through natural prompts, focusing on the desired vibe or outcome rather than the underlying syntax. Then after the editing process when clipping all the stock videos together, I worked with an AI platform to create a coherent voiceover that portrayed everything I wanted to depict in my film. For the second one, I created an interactive avatar that acted as the characters in my film. This process took longer than the other one, and it required me to code my own characters, similar to the other one, and create an image that then got animated into a video, which I then clipped together to get a version of my film. On the sides are three different versions of what I vibe coded. Over here is a 5-second clip of my original vibe coding of a character, Ava. And that transitioned into this simple scene of her walking through the hallway. After 15 tries, this is what I was able to achieve. And this is another character here, Noah. And this is just her in the stall when the scene fades away. My reflective practice consisted of writing in a physical notebook every Sunday. When writing, I would answer these questions. What is completed? What do I need to work on? What could have gone differently? What am I learning about myself as I go through the work? What am I enjoying? And what am I finding tedious or challenging? When reflecting on these questions weekly, I was able to understand my project objectively and understand what needed to be changed in the long run. Through this process, I was able to identify the necessary shift from a live-action film to a digital one. This is an excerpt of a journal entry from June 8th. So far, I have done some sketches for the film scenes I want to do for my brainstorming. This will help me a lot when it comes to actually shooting the scenes. But this is the scene building thing that I wanted to do in a couple of weeks, so it seems I have finished that earlier than expected. During this process, I have faced a few unexpected challenges. Due to the fact that I spent my first semester working on and revising my script, I was only able to start casting in December. The month of December and the winter in general is very big for the performing arts community at HB. The winter play, dance recital, art competitions, and senior projects all start at the same time. This year, a senior who was very involved in the performing arts community wanted to create a short film for their final project. Because of all these performing arts opportunities in the community at the same period, the people who would have signed up for my film had other commitments. Conflicting schedules and inability to commit by those who originally signed up eventually led me to rethink the project and find a new route to take. These challenges were undoubtedly a setback for me, but I learned that being able to have full control over my project moving forward would allow me to get my work done on time and at a faster pace. To conclude my presentation, I would love to acknowledge everyone who has helped me and supported me through this process. I would like to thank Miss McMillan, Mr. Rager, Miss Vanderwall, Miss Shepherd, my family, and finally, I would like to say thank you to the Strnad family for everything, for allowing me to present my short film to you all today. Thank you.